So, a quick video today to tell you how I handle behavior issues in the classroom. I am 7 months into my contract. Well, started my second contract, and I'm loving this job. And I just had a referral ask about behavior issues, and I said, "Oh, you never have behavior issues. It's not an issue." And then today, total behavior issue in class. I thought that'd be funny. So I have gone 6.5, 7 months without any real behavior issues, just so you can kind of get the context of how often this will happen. But today I had a girl, her behaviors were wandering around the room. She was not repeating anything. The lesson wasn't too hard for her. It wasn't like a skill issue. She was just totally not into it today. So wandering around the room, not repeating, um, just totally distracted, playing with toys. She was eating. I mean, it was not she was not with me at all. So here's what I do, the process that I do. I am kind of the philosophy that I don't want to contact the firemen because I know that's there if it's a big issue, and if a student was doing something inappropriate or hurtful or just rude or disgusting, I would contact the firemen. But just for like annoying behaviors, this is my process. First, I pull out the toys. Today, I pulled out all my favorite toys. I pulled out my alligator toy. This is a favorite. I get them counting the teeth, and the teeth bite you. Let's see, where is it? There it is. It bites you every time in a different tooth, so they love that. That distracts them oftentimes. I pull out sometimes my pictures of my family and show them that, my dog. Even if it's off topic, if it gets them back drawn into the lesson, it's worth it. The next thing I do is I move. So, like today, my lesson was about food. I actually went up to the kitchen and showed them some food in my kitchen. Or my girls have a play kitchen, so sometimes I'll bring my computer over to the play kitchen and show them all the play food. If it's a lesson about movement, like the lesson's about like swinging, sometimes I'll stand up and actually pretend like I'm on a swing. That kind of movement will draw them back in sometimes. When it gets more serious, like it did today, she was not responding to anything. This is when you give and take stars away strategically. The stars are very important in VIPKID world. They can use them to buy, purchase things in their app or website. So it's very important. So you give stars very strategically. Like today, I gave her a star the minute she sat down in front of the screen. I said, "Oh, you sat, you get a star." Isn't that funny? The expectations change for different kids. I also took a star away. The minute she stood up and started wandering, I took a star away and I said, "No more star." And she did not like that. So then she sat back down and it totally worked. And then the biggest thing that I think it helps is to write a note in the feedback. You have to be very careful with how you write it. I write a sentence like, and I'll actually type out what I write down in the comments below this video so you can see it. But I write something like, Amy would benefit from having a parent sit with her in the lesson. Or I had another student that always had another screen next to her screen. She was like watching a movie while doing VIPKID or something like that. And I said, as like saying, you already know this, as you know, students benefit from having no other screens open during VIPKID lesson or something. Just being very careful with how you word it. So that's what I do when there's behavior issues. Again, this is so uncommon. It's one of the things about teaching with VIPKID that is kind of refreshing after you've taught in a brick and mortar classroom for a long time, because you're dealing with behavior issues all the time, even if you have a wonderful class, right? In a real brick and mortar classroom. With VIPKID, usually 99% of the time students are focused, they're ready to learn. Oftentimes a parent is right there watching and helping. So it's a totally different ballgame. So I wish you all the best with behavior issues, and I hope that it's not a problem for you in the future.